I feel like it just gets more difficult like every day.
Hello, and this is part 02. What if Izuku was OP? As in OP, I mean, what if he had every version of the Sharingan and also the reincarnation of Vegeta and Vegeta Black? Yes, Vegeta and Vegeta Black. Right, so yeah. Alright, now this is how it's gonna go. He's born. He's the son of Aizawa. Aizawa's quirk is the Byakugan. Alright. Yes, his quirk is actually the Tensegan, not the Byakugan. His quirk is a Tensegan. Alright. Yes, his quirk is a Tensegan. And I'm gonna say the quirks, right, are like, how do I say, mutated points of chakra. Alright. Yeah. Quirks are mutated points, mutated things of chakra. Right? Because I'm going to say, like, since, I'm going to say, like, since, what I'm saying, Naruto, since, what I'm saying, Naruto, right, since, what I'm saying, he became the Sage of Six Paths, right, and Sasuke became his understudy, right, after he dies, Sasuke will be the Sage of Six Paths, right, both of them had to fight Kaguya, and Kaguya won, and then Kaguya took all of the chakra, so yeah, right, but, then somebody else came, then when Sasuke came, right, since he isn't immortal, right, he had to give them quirks, so yeah, then, and since, it took him about like, I'm gonna say maybe, it took him like 99% of his power to, since it took him like 99% of his power to, give them quirks, I'm gonna make it that he used the 1% of his power to reincarnate himself and every Uchiha that has died after him and before and after him. So yeah, right, Izuku is the reincarnation of Madara, Obito, mostly Itachi. Yeah, so it's mostly Itachi, Obito, Madara, Shisui, Sasuke, and Salada. I'm not gonna make something up. I'm not gonna make it that Boruto and Sakura have a child, alright? And, he's also the reincarnation of Vegito, Trunks, and Vegeta Black, alright? So, yeah. Like, Trunks Black, a dark version of Trunks. So, yeah. Right, what I'm saying? Yeah, right, I got when Izuku's being born, right? He has black hair, right? And he's black. He's the son of Aizawa and that one crazy girl, Aizawa. Well, what the? Oh, Aizawa and Miss. Yeah, he's the son of them too, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's the son of these two, right? So yeah. I'm gonna say Izuku Izuku has black hair he has black hair. He has black dreads since, Aizawa's black. He just light skinned and has more hair, alright, so yeah, right, he got dreads, right? Izuku got dreads with lime tips, right? Yeah, right. Let's go to when Izuku is about the age of 5, right? You know, he's just, yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? And yes, basically he's a he's a reincarnation of every Uchiha, right? Meaning he already has the one Tomo Sharingan, right? So yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? He already has his one Tomo Sharingan, right? Because I'm gonna say one time his mom, right, fell. His mom tripped. Actually, no. One time, right, he was about to get hit by a car while he was riding his bike, right, with training wheels, right. He was 4, right. He was riding his bike, right, and right mid and like before he could get hit, right, Aizawa came in, right, and grabbed him, right. So yeah, he unlocked his one Tomo Sharingan from being scared, right. So yeah, and he has the curse mark and the Majin form, the Majin mark. So yeah, right. But you know he doesn't have those. He has the curse mark, yes, but he doesn't have the Majin mark. So yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right. You know, he's 5 right now, right. And he has this hairstyle, right? But the white part is lime green, right? It's lime, just like his mother's hair, right? Yeah, it's lime, just like that. Wow, you know, his black hair. Yeah, wow, you know, his black hair from his father. So, yeah. Wrong thing. Right, so, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, right, you know, Zuko, one day, you know, one day, you know, he's just reading a book, right, thinking of ideas on how to upgrade his quirk, right, he's just reading a book, just reading some manga, right, you know, yeah, he's just reading some manga, right, yeah, he just reading some he's just reading some Attack on Titan, right? He's just reading some Attack on Titan, right? So yeah, he just reading some Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's reading some Attack on Titan, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? And then he hears this blonde-haired girl, right, yelling something in, how do I say, in a rhythm. Blonde-haired girl saying, "Forward marching, here we go. Members of the agency, Bakugo." Right? You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's go and follow me. The #1 hero, Katsumi. Yeah. That's a new one, right? He just sees a girl, right? With with 16 boys behind her, just following her, marching with her, and she has her left hand up in the air, right, carrying a flag with the Uzumaki symbol, saying, right, she's saying in rhythm, "Come on, let's go and walk with me. #1 hero, Katsumi. Come on, let's go and walk with me. The #1 hero, Katsumi." Right, you know what I'm saying? Just walking, right? You know what I'm saying? And Izuku's like, dang it. Right, and then Izuku's like, I want to do this new move that Dad taught me, but it affects my vision because of how much light it is. And he was like, I'm gonna try it anyway. Right? He does the hand signs. Right? He does the hand signs. And then he makes the Chidori. Right? Right? And he was like, perfect. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my guy was like, perfect. Perfect victory. right? Nah, he was just like perfect. Right, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, my guy, right, you know, yeah, he did the Chidori, right? And then, you know, right, and yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, looking away, right, you know what I'm saying? Looking away since, you know, he doesn't want to affect his vision, right? You know what I'm saying? Looking away from his hand, right? He's taking glimpses, right? You know, because he's doing this, right? And he's taking glimpses, all right? You know what I'm saying? And then he finally gets it, right? After a few crackles of lightning in his hand, he finally makes it. The Chidori, right? And then he was like, so, what should I call this? Dad told me to name it since, you know, I was the one that got it on my first try. And it did take him only once too, but how do I do it? What should it be? Raikiri? No. Lightning blade. Nah, it's not really a blade, it's more of a lightning ball, a lightning orb. How about Chidori? Then Izuku's like, yes, that's good, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, Kasumi just looks to where the lightning is coming from, right? Then she just sees this, right? She just sees this, right? This is what she sees, right? And then Izuku's like, hey, shut up, right? And then Kasumi was like, who do you think you are, right? She was like, I'm the future #1 hero. Right, then Izuku's like, I don't care who you are. I might even be the future #1 hero, maybe #1 villain. Either way, right? And then Izuku bow down his head, right? You know, and then and then you know. He got into this stance, right? And he was like, shut up before you die, right? And then somebody with wings, right? Kid with wings was like, you're gonna have to get through me first to get to her, right? And this was her boyfriend, right? You know what I'm saying? And Izuku was like, fine, you asked for it, right? You know what I'm saying? And then Izuku, right, Izuku turned off his Sharingan, right? And then he just did this, right? Then Izuku just started running, right? He just kept on running, and running, right? Then it became slow motioned. Then after that, he blitzed off into lightning. Right? Then after that, he was dead. Izuku did this. Blasted off. Right? When he blasted off, he did it. Chidori, right? Instantly killing the man, right? Katsu was like, no, Jiro, right? Then she was like, attack him, right? Then all of them just started running towards Izuku, right? Izuku just looking, my guy was just looking like a menace, bro. He just looking like a menace, bro. Hold on. Sasuke Uchiwa. Chidori! Right. bro. Hold on. Yeah, right. And then, you know, my guy, Izuku, right? he's just looking like this. Right? Izuku, my guy Izuku, he activated his Tutomo. No, he got his Tutomo Sharingan now. After he got his first kill. And now he doesn't get the motion blur. Now he can do the Chidori without aiming. Now he can use the Chidori correctly. The correct way. He can kill without hesitation. Right? And then he just looked like this. Right? And then Izuku just looked at Katsumi. Right? Then he just looked at Katsumi. Right? Yeah. Yeah, then he looked at Katsumi, right? Just like this. Right? Right? And then he was like, you remember those times where you tormented my friend? Yes, he's friends with a kid named Dero. Sarah. Not Sarah. Dito, right? Is, you know, what's his name? It's what's her name? Oh, right. That's oh, right. That's who her name is. What's her name? Oh, yeah. His name is Konohamaru Midoriya. Doesn't have a ring to it, but it's decent. Alright, Konohamaru, right, you know, he was tormented by, Toga Midoriya, right? She was tormented by Katsumi, right? Yes, the only thing that's different between her is that she has green hair, right? And Toga, she's just looking from the side, right, you know, and her wanting to be a villain, right? And then just seeing Izuku like this in a evil state, it just brought tears in her eyes. Tears of not disappointment, not sadness, but love, joy, sympathy, right? And then, you know, she started blushing, right? 'Cause she loves Izuku. No, Sasuke. She loves Sasuke. Sasuke Aizawa. Doesn't have a ring to it, but it's decent, right? So yeah, right. And then Izuku, right, having a lightning, having a Chidori in his hand. He was like, so, Katsumi, right, you know, and, yeah, you know what I'm saying, he just kills the other 15 people that were following her. He was like, so, Katsumi. Oh, by the way, he has infinite chakra, right, you know what I'm saying, he was like, so, Katsumi, quick question, right, and then he body flickered, right, behind her. He was like, where do you want to die? Actually, no. Where do you want me to put my hand and kill you through? Your back, your chest, your neck, or your head, or even your stomach? Pick one and choose wisely, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, and then he was like, then, you know, Katsumi was like, then she was like, Sasuke, what happened to you, right? Because, you know, they were friends before Katsumi started bullying Toga, right? Izuku was like, oh, nothing, just cutting bonds with my only friend, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, right, and then, you know what I'm saying, he does the OG Sasuke thing, right? He was like, just gonna cut the bonds all of those times you tormented Toga. This is my resentment. Right? He was like, goodbye, my one and only friend. Right? And he was like, ah! Right? You know what I'm saying? Then he stopped screaming for like he only screamed for like 2 milliseconds. Right? Stopped, and then after that, all right, hold on. And then after that, the famous jawline fracture happened, right? You know what I'm saying? Katsumi, she toughened up, right? And yeah, she toughened up, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, she jumped up, right? Izuku, you know what I'm saying? He had to blink, right? And in that split second of him blinking, right? This happened. My guy got hit with that two-piece combo no biscuit. Right? My guy said, nice one, you cheating. Right? You cheater. Right? Then he just ran. Right? Then, then Katsumi did this to Izuku. Right? Alright, then after that, Izuku. Right? And then Izuku, he jumped up. Right? He did a kick up. Right? And then, after he did the kick up, right, Katsumi just blitzed him, right? And then Izuku just did this. Izuku just hit her with the weaves. Ayer. Oh, slumber. Yeah. Right? Then, what I'm saying, she got up, right? And then, they just started having a full-on taijutsu battle. Just doing this, right? And then Toga. And then, Toga, right? You know what I'm saying? She interfered, right? You know what I'm saying? And, she interfered, right? You know what I'm saying? She did this, right? Right when they was about to do this, right? Yeah, they did this, right? And when they did this, right, the school exploded, right? Because now Toga just got in the mix, right? And now Sasuke getting jumped. Not Sasuke, now Katsumi getting jumped, right? You know what I'm saying? Right, Yeah, right, now Katsumi getting jumped, right? Right, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? She was getting jumped, right? Yeah, they were getting jumped, right? You know what I'm saying? They were getting jumped, right? Yeah, Katsumi was getting jumped, right? You know what I'm saying? By Izuku and Toga. Right, but then, Toga, she dropped the knife, right? She was going too far, right? She grabbed her knife and then put it to her. Then, she was about to stab Katsumi in the eye, but like 2, when I say 2, I mean 2 millimeters away. Not 2 millimeters, like 2. It was 1 inch away from stabbing her in her eye, right? I'm talking like, that boy, close, like, to the point, like, how if you put your eye close enough to if you put your finger close enough to your eye, right, you start to, like, your eye starts to close automatically. Right, yeah, that's how it is, right? That's how it is. That's how it is, right? Izuku, he stopped Toga with his arm, right? He was like, "That's enough, Toga," right? And then Toga's Toga's knife grew, right? She was like, what are you gonna do about it, right? Then Izuku was like, Toga, you know what? I bet we're throwing hands too. What's up? Right? You know what I'm saying? Then Izuku brought out the Chidori. Right? She was like, oh, so you gonna do that to me, huh? Right? Izuku was like, oh, nah, I'm not. Right? Izuku was like, oh, why would I ever do that to you? Right? And then in a millisecond, he threw his Tonto. Right? She dodged. Then Izuku was like, he was like, gotcha, right? Then, you know what I'm saying, activating his Minato Uchiha, right? Doing his Tobirama stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna make him also the reincarnation of Tobirama and Minato to the point, has their flying rising to the point where all he needs to do is look at something and he can teleport towards it, right? So we teleported to his Tonto, to Shisui's Tonto, right? That was, how do I say? That's on, on I almost said Mineta, that's on Toga's back, right? That's above her back, Toga's back, right? And he was like, gotcha, Toga, right? And then, he teleported to there, right? And then after he teleported there, after he teleported there, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, my guy said, he changed the Chidori into a fist. Turned off his Chidori, right? And enveloped his fist in lightning. Right, and then just did this, right? My guy did this, right? He just did that, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. No. This is what he did. Look. This is what he did. My guy Izuku, he did it swiftly. With that Rasengan! He hit with that lightning drilling fist, right? You know what I'm saying? He did this, right? Toga like, right? You know what I'm saying? Izuku was like, ha. Right? You know what I'm saying? And then the teachers came out, right? They were like, that's enough, right? And Izuku, he still having lightning in his fist, right? My guy hit one of the teacher that was running towards him, right, with a clean right hook, right? Next one, left hook. Then, Kiba just kept on running towards him. And Izuku kept on doing right hooks, right? You know what I'm saying? And he activated his 3-Tomo Sharingan out of one, and one thing only. He activated his 3-Tomo Sharingan out of happiness, out of joy, out of adrenaline, right? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so right? So then, you know what I'm saying? Then they had to call somebody. They had to call his dad. They had to call Aizawa to the school, right? Then Aizawa, seeing that Izuku has his 3-Tomo Sharingan, he was like, what? Didn't he only have 1 Tomo today? Right? And he was like, that's besides the point, right? Then he turned off Izuku's chakra for 5 minutes, right? You know what I'm saying? And when those 5 minutes was over, he had quirk dampeners on Izuku, like 6 of them, right? Nah, he didn't even have 6 of them. He had 4 of them. He didn't even have 4. He had 8. 2 on his right arm, 2 on his left arm, 2 on his right leg, 2 on his left head. I said left leg, right? But, he still has infinite chakra. He just can't activate his Sharingan. Alright. Yeah, he just can't activate his Sharingan. Since, that is his... That's not his quirk. His quirk. Yeah, that is his quirk. Alright. So, yeah. He just can't activate his Sharingan. That's all. I don't want to see me fall. Oh, Stephen Curry on a ball. Yeah. Alright, 13, Stephen Curry on a ball. So yeah, right, Right, what I'm saying. And then, Izuku's like, Dad, what are you doing? Right, and then Shoto was like, alright, you got kicked out of school. You're expelled. Right, Izuku was like, I'm sorry, what? They were like, then Shoto was like, yeah, you got expelled. Right, Izuku was like, dang. Well, so I guess I will have to be put in private school, huh? Shoto was like, yep. Aizawa was like, yep. Yes, you do. Then Izuku was like, dang. Okay. Right, what I'm saying? He was like, then, what I'm saying? Izuku was like, god dang it. Dad, I guess I'll go to sleep. Right, then Aizawa was like, good night, son. Right, and that's going to end this one off. Peace.